found this quote after you gave us all a speech yesterday about how you shouldn't trust anything you hear in the week leading up to the NFL draft.
Yeah, right.
We're within that window. And then Joe Horitz, LA Chargers, said this, or Ortiz said this.
We believe we have the first pick of the draft. I know there's going to be 4 picks that go before us, but we believe that, and the 4 quarterbacks go, we believe strongly that we have the first pick of the draft. So what are teams willing to give us? Now, obviously, we know it's the 5th pick, and people are going to be trading on that, scope. But, it's got to be a good value for us. And does it have to be blown away? What is blown away? I don't know the answer to that.
There's a lot in there from Joe Ortiz, Wolf, because especially at the end, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, that really is right there.
In fact, where do you want to start?
I have to start with this right here. We believe we have the first pick in the draft. Whoa. Joe, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You have the first pick of the draft. Everyone knows the Arizona Cardinals have the first pick of the draft because we all know there's going to be 3 quarterbacks, 3 very quarterback-needy teams that pick 1, 2, and 3. They're going to take quarterbacks, which means the Arizona Cardinals really have the first pick of the draft because they're going to need that quarterback. They're not going to trade out of there. I don't care what anyone says about the Patriots. They're not going to trade out of number 3. They need a quarterback. There's going to be a quarterback there. The Cardinals have the number 4 pick in the draft, and that is where the draft starts because they have Kyler Murray. What are you talking about, Joe?
See, it's funny because as you're talking, I
just usurped the start of the draft.
He did. I could see the Patriots trading that pick, but it doesn't really matter because it'll still be a quarterback that gets drafted. Like, the price is so high, nobody can trade up and take Marvin Harrison Jr. even if they wanted to, which is a whole different thing we haven't even really talked about. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be there at 4 for the Cardinals because there's no way a team could trade up and take him because the price is so high because of these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But to your point, I mean, technically the Bears have the first pick. I'm sure the Patriots feel like they have the first pick. Everybody knows Washington's taking a quarterback. The Cardinals, most of us feel like have the first pick, and then you got Joe Ortiz saying, "Oh, we got the first pick." That's obvious, right? Everybody knows it. It's the way he said it, Wolf. Like, why would you even think we didn't have the first pick with the 5th pick in the draft?
Yes, to me, honestly, you thought, why did you think? Go ahead and
you've done
because
this
you blew me away. You blew me away the first time we talked about this.
You always are like, okay, wait, why is this person saying this? There's got to be a reason.
There's a reason why he's saying it, right? He just didn't say that haphazardly.
So I'm trying to figure out what his motivation would be if there was any sort of like, okay, I'm going to say this hoping it pushes somebody to do something, and the only way it could be anything is if he's almost daring the Cardinals to quote surprise him and take Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4 because he's saying the first 4 picks will be quarterbacks. He flat out said it, which means he is telling the world, yeah, we all know the Cardinals are trading that pick.
Man, wait a minute, right? That's too deep right there. I think you went deeper.
Too deep even for you?
Listen, I am the grassy knoll, but Luke is buried beneath the grassy knoll.
You did this.
You
created this environment on this show.
I love this. Is there a possibility Luke could be right on this? Yes, Base Earnings, there is. I don't think he's right, but yes, he could be. I think he was just saying it, but we believe we have the first pick of the draft. And the reason why we believe that is everybody knows the Arizona Cardinals are trading out.
But the only reason I would say there might be any sort of maybe iota of a question as to why he was doing it is he said it so certainly. Like, he almost said it like, oh, yeah, we're not even preparing for any other scenarios. He was
You're reading
so
into
definitive.
the tone.
But
okay, let me hear it again.
Over the top definitive.
Let's hear it again. Listen to the Base Audience. Listen to the first sentence. That's all I say.
All right, you tell me when to stop it.
We believe we have the first pick of the draft. I know there's...
Okay, now I'm going to play another quote from him that we haven't played yet.
We believe, and I think Coach mentioned, we actually have the first pick if the run of quarterbacks go. So people all have called about interest in coming up to us. We've had conversations, but I think we'll have conversations through this week. I've had them already this week. We'll have them through the weekend, through next week, and then on draft day, that's when it'll really pick up.
Is there a benchmark for you, like a specific benchmark as far as return that you need to get in order to pass on one?
Sure. There's certainly it's too good of a deal because of what you're getting back. Yeah, they have to make it attractive for us to move away from those players. You know, the whole it's a fair trade, it's a wash. I don't think that's a trade that we're interested in.
He basically just said, we can be bought, but you better start piling the cash on the table. That's basically what he just said.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do right there is, yeah, you know what? Wow.
What do you make of that? He
said it again, though.
He said it again, and he said, we do have the first pick. But then he also said, teams have been calling us. And that goes back to your original point and sort of my question earlier in the show. Like, how much do the actual GMs already kind of know how this draft might play out? Because if teams are calling him, they are assuming what? If you're calling the Chargers to make picks, aren't you almost assuming the Cardinals are taking Marvin Harrison Jr.? Like, it's sort of the opposite of what he's saying. Why are teams calling him to move up to get a quarterback?
Yeah.
If 4 quarterbacks go in the first 4 picks, unless it's teams trying to trade up to get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Right. Oh man, this is really fascinating right now. The mind game that is going on. I think when I read this, I'll give you my gut feeling here, even though Luke is ruining it for me. When he said, we believe we have the first pick in the draft. And said it minus the sniff right there at the end.
I don't know. He reiterated it. That's almost like the sniff.
He did say it again. What are you doing? Joe, what are you doing? You're trying to take the stick and jab it into somebody's eye. Why is the question right there? I don't know. But when he first said it, I believed it totally meant the Arizona Cardinals. He believes in all of their mocks that they've done, the Arizona Cardinals are trading out of number 4. They're not going to sit there and take Marvin Harrison Jr. or Rome Odunze or Malik Neighbors or anybody for that matter. They're going to and the reason why they're going to trade up, because we believe Monty Ossenfort, he's done this before, and boy, is he going to get offered an awful lot. And maybe that's why he said it, but if you believe Luke, he's saying it for a reason. Again, how does that?
I tend to believe Luke. That's sort of my policy in life. But I don't claim to know what the reason is. Luke. How's that? But I kind of think he's doing it for a reason.
He said it twice. He did say it twice.
Could there be a 5th quarterback?
Yes, there could.
That they're trying to be like, you know what?
Mel?
All 4 quarterbacks are going, so call
Michael
us
Penix
if
Jr.
you want that 5th quarterback.
You know what?
That might be it.
You know what?
That might be
because you have like Sean Payton, you have maybe the Vikings or someone else who can't move up to 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rick, turn her microphone off, please.
Because Monty won't give the pick to the Vikings because they won't give us Justin Jefferson.
See? It all comes back to Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Do the math, though, for a second, though. Like, for what she's saying, let's just say you're right and the Patriots take a quarterback, okay? So you still have...
Wait, you don't think they're going to take a quarterback?
I'm looking at the Patriots as a team that might trade out of that spot.
Okay, I think they're taking a quarterback.
But either way, a quarterback's going there.
Okay.
But let's say what you're saying happens and the Patriots take the quarterback.
Yeah, okay.
So you still have the Broncos and Vikings who desperately need a quarterback. What if some of these mocks are true and the Cardinals do trade, but it's with the Giants? They just moved down 2 spots.
Yeah.
Then you still have the Vikings and Broncos who are extremely desperate, who would be calling the Chargers to move up and get a Michael Penix Jr.
Is there a possibility that Michael Penix Jr. is soaring up draft boards right now?
I can tell you this. There are more teams that need quarterbacks than there are quarterbacks available. That I can tell you definitively.
That was good, Mel.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.